The time has finally come to collect and claim your SundaeSwap tokens via the DripDropz platform. All of this in this video, I'll show you exactly how to do it. I swear I've shown you before, and also a whole bunch of news updates from the SundaeSwap team.
Yeah, gotta do it like that. You've been listening to the Learn Cardano podcast.
Hey everyone, I'm Peter Buer and I'm here to give you all these juicy updates in regards to the Cardano ecosystem. So if you like this kind of stuff, please consider giving me that thumbs up, click subscribe and click on the notification bell and you hear more great Cardano related content from me. But we have a whole bunch of things that we need to get through in regards to what's happening with SundaeSwap. Today is the big day when we can actually start claiming our SundaeSwap tokens. And if you want to skip ahead a little bit, you can do so and get to the tutorial on how to actually do that. But I've done this before. If you've been watching my channel, you already know how to actually claim your tokens. First off, the SundaeSwap team have kicked some major goals in the month of February, and it looks like they are one of the top 10 DEXs to have grown in the month of Feb. And you can see here that they've grown by 66.6% in the month of Feb. And that's absolutely fantastic. And, you know, it's not just the SundaeSwap team, it's everyone that supported the DEX, provided liquidity and trying to get those gains in yield farming as well. So all those incentives have really helped people on board onto their ecosystem and go on and build out the DEX to where it is at the moment. And if we have a closer look at DeFi Llama, we can see SundaeSwap, of course, is still market dominance at 64%. And with now more SundaeSwap tokens being released in the ecosystem, people will be providing more liquidity, doing more yield farming, earning more Sundae tokens. So we should really see this TVL, this total value locked, finally peak over that 200 million mark, I suspect. So we're 190 million at the moment. Can we get another 10 million in there? Yeah, we probably can. So let's see if that pops up and peaks over the 200 million mark over the next few days as SundaeSwap tokens are being released into the ecosystem. Now, the team have done an amazing job of the reverse ISO and increasing that value, that minimal attack vector of the network, the MAV, from 22 to 29. So this is like a rating factor that will kind of indicate how decentralized the network is and how vulnerable it is to a particular attack. I've done a more detailed video about this and you can check it out in the top right hand corner there and learn more about what that is and how that affects the decentralization of the Cardano blockchain. The next item that the SundaeSwap team have put out is languages. You'd think, big deal, languages. If you're coming from a country where English is your native language, you're probably not thinking much about this. But remember, we live on a global stage here, and having more languages enabled within these platforms mean more accessibility for these other people. DEX language terminology, DeFi terminology is as complicated as you can get it, bringing in all these new things such as impermanent loss, liquidity pools, etc., etc. Putting in a barrier where English isn't their first language as well also creates a difficulty here. So it's fantastic to see 10 additional languages added into the decentralized exchange and enable users to be able to use it just that little bit more easily. So congratulations to the SundaeSwap team for thinking about multilingual capabilities in their website. Now, if you haven't yet harvested your yield farming rewards, you can do so at the moment. And some people that got in a little bit early with the yield farming will be able to. I didn't, I was a little bit late. So I'll do a follow-up video on how you can actually harvest your Sundae rewards and then lock it back into another yield farming contract so that you can earn a little bit more of those tokens. And this process goes on to about mid-year. So you can keep on compounding your rewards, adding in more SundaeSwap tokens, which I'll be doing very, very soon. But you can find out more about this process within this Twitter post. I'll put links to it for you if you want to learn more about that. Another really cool update that the team have put in place is the road to governance. They're starting their governance and they're putting a few things together. Now, they couldn't do this all on chain yet because their voting scripts are a little bit too big. And because they're too big, the on-chain governance won't quite work yet until the hard fork in June, or I think it was June or July, I can't remember. Yep, later in 2022, somewhere around then, the Babbage hard fork. When that happens, we'll see a couple of the SIPs 31, 32, 33, and one of them is reference scripts. I can't remember which one it is, but instead of submitting the whole Pluto script with the transaction, they can reference it in like a URL address. Who would have thought? They can reference the script, and that means more of the scripts can get a little bit larger, and they can actually have more transactions per block as well. So it's pretty cool that that's happening, but that's when the governance platform will come into play, on-chain governance anyway. So we'll see that later on. At the moment, we'll be able to use their Discord server, and they've got a new channel called Sundae DAO, which you can contribute to and discuss various matters. But they've also put up a SundaeSwap governance Discord forum where you can see what proposals are being submitted and what people are voting on at the moment. And I did have a look at this at the time of reading this post. They had only 2 proposals open, but if you look at their proposals now, they have 4 proposals. So governance is working slowly, but it's getting there. So we can see a couple of projects that are wanting to onboard extra liquidity incentives. So ADA, which I've done an interview for, which you can find in the show notes, and also the Carter Shift platform, which are doing their CLAP token. Again, you can also see the interviews for that down in the show notes as well. Now we have a couple of other projects that I've just added in, and we can see just 1 vote, 18 votes there. So they're still very new, still very early in the process of governance there. But check it out, governance and controlling and contributing to the future of the SundaeSwap DEX is what it's all about. If you have those SundaeSwap tokens, vote, control the future of the platform. It's the community's platform. Now, the DripDropz team, I was listening to a Twitter Spaces this morning. They were getting ready for this, and I think they've been prepping for it for the last month anyway. But they have released this blog post a few days ago in regards to how the process will work and what they're actually doing around it. So I'll just highlight a couple of things for you, and so that you know what's going on. You don't have to read the whole article. So there are about 281,000 wallets that are actually eligible for this token airdrop. So going through this claiming process, that many people will be able to claim their tokens. I've actually got maybe about 4 or 5 wallets that I've staked on various pools all over the place to claim these tokens. So it really is spread out for me. Now, if you're wanting these tokens, you have a whole year to claim them. I've mentioned this in previous videos as well. The SundaeSwap team have always made that possible. So you have that whole year to claim your SundaeSwap tokens. You don't need to rush. But I'll talk about reasons why you might want to get in as quickly as possible. But if you don't want to claim it by the DripDropz platform, the SundaeSwap team are also building out their own claiming faucet as well. So maybe in the next few months, you'll see another alternative process where you can enter in your wallet address and send maybe 1.5 or maybe 2 ADA and claim your tokens that way. Usually with faucets, you send in about 2 ADA and they'll send you 1.5 ADA back minus the transaction fees and the tokens as well. So that's usually how the faucets work. So if we go down a little bit further here, we can see that the team mentioned that for the first 4 days, between the 1st of March and the 4th of March, you will only be able to claim the Sundae tokens from the system. So all the other tokens that you may have been claiming through DripDropz won't be available at the moment. But after this process, after this epoch, you'll be able to go back in and claim those other tokens. Now, we are also ADAOZ. Our stake pool is one of the pilot program dropperators. We're providing a relay node for the team so we can help distribute and collect the transactions for this and distribute out the tokens for them. So it's part of the process, trying to build up the network and really help speed up that process of distributing the tokens that way. So we're pretty happy that we can help contribute that way. And I believe all of the delegates to our pool will get an extra 10% in DripDropz tokens as well. So that's a cool little incentive for anyone that is delegating to one of the dropperators. Now, what to expect? The token delivery will be a little bit slow with a lot of congestion on the network. From the desirability to claim these tokens, we will see a lot of peak traffic at the moment. There's also NFT projects minting. There's also other decentralized exchanges launching, such as MinSwap. So there is a lot of activity on the network at the moment. And by the way, if you're participating in the MinSwap liquidity bootstrapping event, there is that key date where the fee will be increased. So please keep that in mind. The network may be a little bit slow, so if you want to contribute any liquidity to it, maybe now is the time to do it. So the team have warned that it could take up to 48 hours to actually receive your Sundae token. So after distributing or submitting your transaction to their platform, it will take a little while to come back. It may even take a little while to get there. So we'll see what happens. Now, they highly encourage you not to send the transaction through multiple times. I am a culprit of this. I thought my first transaction didn't work. I thought it might have failed, so I sent multiple transactions through. Don't do that. They do automatically refund you though. It does take a little while because of the amount of demand on their platform, but you will get your ADA tokens back if you've done a duplicate transaction. Now, the last thing here, don't send the wrong amount. On the website, it's clearly stated how much you need to send. And if you're using a wallet like Yoroi, there is a little checkbox that says send all. Do not send all of your tokens and assets. Literally everything in your wallet will be sent to the DripDropz team. Now, they're kind enough to actually send everything back. They know it's usually a mistake. I've heard reports of people sending millions and millions of ADA, including all of their NFTs, to the DripDropz team. Don't be one of those people. They do send it all back. They have no intention of keeping your Coco Locos, although I might want to send them a couple of Coco Locos. But you will get your tokens back. All right. Okay, so let's have a look at how this whole token claiming process works. We'll jump over to the DripDropz website here, and we can see if we just scroll down a little bit down here, this is the area where you need to enter in your address from your wallet. So if you're opening up your NAMI wallet, for example, or your Yoroi CC Vault, you just need to click on your receiving address. So from here, paste in your address and click on check my drops. So this will calculate how many SundaeSwap tokens, or look up in their database and find out exactly how many Sundae tokens you're supposed to get. So that's, let me just scroll down a little bit here. So I've got a little bit of ADA there, and I've got the ability to claim 248 Sundae tokens. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. So all you need to do now is click on claim tokens, click on agree, and click on claim my drops. From here, you'll be able to then go through the process of actually sending the ADA to the particular address. So this is the claiming address that you need to send the ADA to. So copy this address, go back to your wallet, whether it's Yoroi CC Vault, and click on send. Copy this address and paste it into that sending to address. The amount of ADA that you need to send to this address is 3 ADA in this case. So have a look at what that is and make sure you get that sent over properly. So I'm just going to copy that, send that over to my wallet, and I'll just need to send that 3 ADA over, type in my sending password, and then click send. That's it. Really simple claiming process. Now, it will take a little while for this all to happen and work. Now, you can see here, there is a notification here. There are 12 pending withdrawals in the queue. Estimated token delivery time is around 2 to 4 minutes, which isn't too bad really. So I'm looking at my transactions here on my wallet and it says successfully sent. So I'm expecting that to come through very, very soon. But that's it. That is the whole token claiming process, everything that's happening around the SundaeSwap DEX as well, and the whole token claiming process. So if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. I'm more than happy to go through them and answer your questions. And if you really enjoy this type of content, please consider giving me that thumbs up, click subscribe, and click on the notification bell, and you hear more great Cardano related content from me soon.
Yeah, gotta do it like that. You've been listening to the Learn Cardano podcast. Gotta get it hype. Crypto is what we like, but this is not investment or financial advice. Gotta do your research, cause it's risky. We know it is. This show is educational and it's informative. Crypto's the future, really, it ain't no debate.